Let's get the second semi-final underway. It's Korea versus North America. One thing Toronto has not done so.
This is not okay. This needs to stop now.
Now
All right.
to Esports World Cup.
Let's look at a really big lead for Toronto, and they've got a bunch of ults. How the
Working for Toronto Ultra, still so far ahead, 81% and counting.
Sleep cannot connect with the pulse bomb. Will Sugar-Free picking them apart. That nano not coming into play. Flip is there's a bit of a back gap comes in for the side of Zeta Division. So slight reprieve found as they managed to delay, but Fearless far forward. Primal's going to expire. Currently antied out. Vega seeking target.
Echo and Curie were banned.
The counter flip is back in. Fearless will give his life to find RuPaul, but these are not victories here for the side of Zeta Division. Toronto Ultra is completely and utterly in control of this map right now.
They want to wait for Fearless, but they might not have the time to do so. It has to be Nano, potentially onto Violet. Turn Violet into the tank, already low HP here. They got plenty of ultimates.
Still have Nano, but Zeta have a shit ton of ultimates. Yeah, they should be okay here for now.
Flip going to be coming through. Zeta gaining control here for the moment. That's going to be a Nano.
That was close.
Still thinking that maybe they could try to turn the tides here. At least inflict some more damage. Pushes in around the back. Does find Alpha Yi. Looking for Fearless. Takes him low. RuPaul similarly again. Will go down. But Fearless immediately gets traded.
They should get the flip here, and they like, can they come back?
And they touch in time. Violet might have
W movement. How we doing?
Finn can get in here. Okay, now to floor. That's desperation, but it has to be played.
But look at the HP bars here for the supports. Merit able to just go ahead and
Flora with Nano is able to kill Vega.
They need so much more than that. Tries to get the flip, but now gets jumped on the Nanos. Expired.
I've been told Farah is not meta anymore. Is that even true? She's no longer hard meta. She's no longer a character that you have to play everywhere, but she definitely still has a place in the meta. If you're playing against a team that wants to play Mei, if they're playing like a Ram or a Maga, Farah is still very good into these kinds of compositions. Anything that is like has to move along the ground over, like they have to cross distance over the ground, Farah is going to be good. And actually she's going to be better than Echo against comps that can kind of like stay still, or they stay still and then very quickly cross distances. Echo's gonna be better. So Echo X Tracer is not hard meta. It's all map dependent. So like on this map, you see both teams are on the Ashe. Granted, Echo's banned, but I think that like Cass is still being played, Ashe is still being played. I think the most played DPS right now are Tracer,
set up here for the opening cap coming their way. Back and forth between the two squads, but ultimately
Echo.
Ultra, they've won out, they've traded up, and they will be
Farah.
the initial lockdown.
And I want to say in Mecha Base as well, it's probably one of the, in my opinion, hard
Ashe.
maps to play through because you have
Cass.
someone coming through on the Sigma double flex. It's actually kind of hard
And
for
it's
Fearless to
Mei.
get in there, and usually you see a lot of teams play
These
Ram.
are
Some
about the
teams move over towards
DPS.
something
Like
more
give or
role-played,
take a
but
few.
Zeta
Like
Division,
Venture's
they
been
love
played a
something
little
more fast
bit, but
game.
like
They love
under
moving
very
towards the
niche
dive.
circumstances.
That's why.
But these are like the DPS that are being picked right now.
Zeta Division don't find a way to catch up. It's actually competitive here.
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
We'll see a captive son.
How do you even play Mei? What's her role like? Mei is very good into Diva, and Diva is very, very popular right now. Diva is heavily enabled by Curie Lucio. Curie's banned right now, so we're not seeing a lot of Diva. But against Diva, Mei is really, really strong, and you'll get comps like this that are like, you see how you've got like 2 dive people and then 3 like poke people. Basically, the Mei wants to play to separate these people from these people. And then you focus on these people that are separated from their supports, and then you move on to the supports. Flora gets Vega. Someone does kill Fearless in the flux. Like, is this Alpha E? It's fucking gross.
Gonna be cycled out as Merritt finds those headshots. Bob comes into play to keep things occupied, and for now, it's 85% built up for Toronto Ultra.
You saw him healing part for Merritt, so he's still in play, Bob.
Someone goes down to Fearless. They're still not able to flip. They're gonna get 99 off this.
By the way, you can really contest the flux. It's about to be OT here. Zeta Division, they still have entry ability.
Yep, they have this contest, and I mean, Toronto Ultra looks like they will just go ahead and
Yes,
have to back
that's
away.
exactly. That's how the May wants to play against like against like a dive team that's playing particularly Diva. But if you're playing against like a Sigma, you just wall the Sig and then walk at the Sigma.
But as you have Ultra swapping a couple of heroes, it's Zeta Division that have the ultimates. Vega, what can he do?
Interesting, Ana's being played. It's just because Kiriko's banned. That's basically that's the biggest reason. I have a feeling that like we might have seen some Ana regardless. But Kiri is like the default comfortable choice. They kill Flora. Nice. Alright, now start putting pressure on the objective. Got Bob. They've gotten Pulse. These guys have a nano to retouch.
Nano's used, Fearless the recipient, gets his way over onto the point, but Finn's gonna be taken down.
Are they able to do anything with this? Yeah, like this. Toronto are playing this very well. Looks good. Very nice from Toronto. Like Winston had to go in with Nano to touch, and then Toronto were just like, okay, we'll go kill your team. You have to stay on the objective. So Fearless just kind of had to AFK and sit on the point with Nano while Toronto went and killed his team. Well played from Toronto. The way, like when you're picking a hero that you want to play, you have to think about how easily they are to counter. You look at, like right now, a character like Diva. Diva is very, very hard to counter. Because some of her only like her two biggest counters right now are Ball. This is in pro meta. This is pro. And then Zarya. But Zarya is very easily countered by Winston, by Rhine, by Ram, by Sig. All these characters counter Zarya. So Diva is very difficult to counter. But a character like Mauga is very easy to counter with a few swaps. You can play Sig, you can play Diva, and you can beat these characters. Same thing with Ana. We are talking low plat if you want to know. Yeah, this still applies. But so like if you're playing Ana, they can go Winston, they can go dive DPS. There's a dozen of those. DPS. They can go Kiri and Suzu your nades. It's very easy to counter Ana. It's very difficult to counter like a Kiri because she's hard to get on top of. She's hard to like isolate. She's hard to kill. She has a decent amount of healing. So Kiri, like the characters that are harder to counter are normally going to be the better ones. So would you say top 1 Kiri, top 2 Bap, top 3 Illy?
But yeah, that much pressure on Alpha E here with that bar.
I would say switch Bap and Kiri.
Thorn in the side for all the teams
Until you get to like
see if we can continue on that track here.
mid to high diamond masters area, Kiri's not going to be super needed.
Violet gonna find those kills. HP bar is not looking great here for the Zeta Division, so an opportunity to try to capitalize. It's Sugar Free does manage to get out scot free. Alpha E now gonna be taking
Or based on situation, yeah. Like I'm talking like you are what like this is just general. There's obviously nuances based on map, based on the composition you're playing against, based on a ton of different stuff. I would say Illari is your number 1 pick if the other support on your team picks a flex support. Illari is your number 1 choice.
It's really important
And this is for ranked. If you're talking about competitive, different story, and we can talk about that. But for like ranked, those are your best choices.
Maybe the goat of Overwatch versus Vega, the newcomer.
Nade down, not getting the ante. The dive continues here.
Sugar Free and someone, dude, they're looking clean.
Here for the side of Toronto Ultra as they continue to clean things up. Merritt now looking to surge forward, catch up here to Floor, who for the time being does have the advantage towards that Bob, but it's narrow margins.
So this is probably gonna be the last fight.
You
got Pulse, you got this, they got this. They're walking into Nano. They got all of their ults basically. So dive, I rock Kiri on Brawl/Poke. I pick up Bap or Alari. Yeah, I would say that's a good general. That's like a good general rule to have.
In this matchup, I think the Tracer is just going to be a little bit more important, especially if you're going to play a true dive. You're going to need that Tracer in play.
I mean, you do, but
yeah. This is also really weird. This is normally a Diva map, but they've banned Diva and they banned Lucio.
Start finding that regular impact, finding those one clips,
So.
finding that backline harass, but for now it's Finn and Violet who are the ones getting tagged up.
We have seen a little bit more impact out of Flora. Osmond does miss, but the Captain Sun drops down.
A little bit of damage there, but yeah, kill cannot be confirmed.
Oh, the
So
primal.
forward,
Good sleep.
Heal off there, trying to pick off an individual player, but Merritt able to find a kill. Alpha E going to be taken down. Captive Sun going to be lobbed in, and Vega collects a kill on the Finn.
Nice Captive Sun. Violet kills
really
Vega. Fearless kills Merritt.
Fearless only able to find Merritt on the back end of that one. The Primal's in the back pocket.
Fearless kills RuPaul before he even pops Primal. The Winston God's in your backline and he's killing your team. Dude, Fearless just killed 4. And to choose between Bap/Alari is based on second support? Yes. Yeah, I would say that's true. Yeah, Fearless just killed your whole team.
Was looking pretty dicey for Zeta Division.
Good luck.
Saw that
Have fun.
actually Nano's Violet there, and desperation, second
You've
desperation
got Bob
Nano's
to
shot
recontest. You're
series.
slow on a
Actually
Nano,
get them this
but
cap.
that's
So
about it.
slightly
Zeta
more,
don't have anything.
but Merritt does have a Bob
Just
to
Bob
retake.
Point, look to go in.
Bob available, sent, jump into the back line.
That works too. You have a nice off angle.
Trying to get some heals
Yeah,
across.
Merritt
That
just
it-
AD spam and get healed.
Able to do so. Sleep on the Fearless, the flip coming through. Zeta Division up to 48% as Toronto Ultra gain control.
It's flawless. I mean, you just dive straight to the back line. Finn and Violet melt. I don't even think the Bob was really the thing that got them that. I mean, it certainly gives them some level of entry, but just watch someone sugar-free directly jump on top
Got
of the Zeta
Nano.
supports, and doesn't seem like they could do really much about it. They wanted to trade
Captive
Merritt,
Sun
but
needs to
do
get
so.
value. Pulse needs to
The
get
Zeta Division,
value.
for all the effort they put into getting that cap, they lose it so
They're
fast.
going early.
Nano
I don't
here
like
in the
going this
support once
early.
again.
I think they're going this early is
Here on the
bad.
Toronto Ultra, but a great response from Fearless. Helps them for the kill here on
So
the
if we
Vega.
got main support, I go Illy. If Flex, I go Bap. You've got the terms mixed up. It's opposite of like you've got, you know how they talk about terms about healers, like main heals and off heals. You're almost flipping it. Think of flex supports are the supports that are very flexible. They are heavy on the healing. They are the normally they're going to be damage dealers as well. Main supports are going to be your utility-based supports, and they are designed to pair up with a flex support. That's the terminology that I'm referring to.
They are, and that's going to be key here as we get ready to hit 99%. Someone moving forward.
Zeta have a bunch of ults. They shouldn't lose this.
With that Nano, he's going to be able to get it instantly.
Nano Sun, they've got Primal. They shouldn't even need it. They've got 2 more on the way.
Brief little moment, but with Vega taken down with the Captive Sun, seems like it should be Zeta Division tying things up at 1-1.
Correct. That is correct. Yes.
I mean, if you're Toronto, you probably understand that you do have
I buy someone.
Someone doesn't want to get any
You
stagger
killed
here, so
Finn,
sets off the
so
map.
in theory you
Managed
could
to
play a
get
bit
double support
quicker.
ultimates off of Zeta for just one primal. That's an okay economical exchange. It's kind of what you're looking for if you're Ultra, because your chance of actually
Yeah, because
retaking
Finn
on
is
that
really
one
behind,
is
and you guys are all
fairly
grouped
low. So
up. Like if
1-1 now,
you
Zeta
are
takes
able to
Palace.
take space quickly,
Still the Bob online, still the entire front line with ultimates online for Zeta Division. Waiting for Vega and RuPaul to catch up for Ultra, though. They should have time, because the point's not unlocked yet. Just barely.
10 seconds remaining here. As Merritt just trying to get that Bob ready to equalize. 9% left to go. The Dynamite assisting here. We'll have that potential duel coming through, but Anti out onto 2. Vega and Merritt both going to be clipped up. Expires, heals streaming in. Now
so
Nano
ults are
online.
much more even now. Bobs are traded.
Dueling Bobs. It's
Vega
gonna be
goes
Zeta's
down.
standing as Vega
Fearless continues to destroy your team.
The pick here once again. RuPaul now going to be taken down as Fearless continues to come up with value. The Primal assisting.
Okay.
As that will be the first lock at the point once
Dude.
again going the way of Zeta now.
And you'll actually remember in the pre-fight
The,
skirmish,
the main character of Overwatch League is coming to steal your money. Yeah, it's confusing between main support and flex support. Now I understand. I'm glad. Yeah, no problem. Like whenever they release a new support, you always want to think about, do they fit the role of like a flex support, or they fit the role of a main support? Like this new one. Ooh, you need to scout out Flora before you go up like that. You used to coach team? No, I currently coach. I still am coaching. I coach like
and just 5% off, 6% off for someone there as well. So just
I'll explain it after this fight. Hold on. Good son. They're able to kill RuPaul. Finn dies, so it's still winnable.
It's 80 plus. It's going to be the cap for Zeta. They're going to get this point unless, hang on, someone's going to make it interesting. There's actually no supports at the moment, so all the damage here counts. It's permanent.
And none for either side. Primal's in play. Someone with
Flora's dead. Hold on.
Alfie, that pulse bomb could help try to turn tides of the fight as someone whittled down a half HP Fearless, waiting for the supports to return, but he has not been killed off.
All right, very nice. You like coach top team, or so basically Overwatch, the competitive Overwatch is broken up into tiers. Tier 1 is what we're watching right now. It's the pro teams. Tier 2 are the teams that are like used to be contenders. I coach. Tier 3 is like the area below that, like open division. I coach like here. I coach like top tier 3, low tier 2.
That's an entry for Zeta, but with another player down, it's an instant reset. Merit's going to have the bomb now as well. Flora's still behind.
She's flex support, Juno. It's TBD still. The character that they made,
maintain control. That's the cycle here for Toronto.
Oh, nice. You may as well put it in the stream title to attract views. Yeah, I mean, the views are nice, but it's not necessarily my first priority.
Both support's going to be gone for, going to be taking a nap. Is Fearless trying to keep things competitive here. Needs to get over to the point. LB for now keeps it contested.
Toronto made this close.
They're going to be eliminated. RuPaul still under fire. Will be eliminated.
Someone kills Flora. Fearless kills RuPaul. This Bob on the field makes everything really hard. Someone gets Alpha Yi. Is Sugar Free able to stay alive, and are they able to keep a touch on? Nah, they're getting out. Oh nope, Sugar Free touches. Yeah, they're out. They're leaving. Someone's out.
Yeah, you can see they just couldn't heal someone up as well. He's
yeah,
literally waiting on the sidelines on a single HP.
Juno is still like up in the air for me, because they haven't found an identity for her yet. Because if you think about how she was designed, she's got very low HP, so she wants to play a bit farther back. But her gun has fall off, both for damage and healing, so she wants to play a bit closer. But she doesn't have a ton of mobility and a ton of escape options, so she needs to play safe so she can't get dove on. But her ring doesn't go very far and is very close range. So she needs to play close range. They've made like a half close, half long range support. So she's not good at long range and she's not great at close range. So they need to pick a philosophy to go with. It's still TBD. Is this the middle support? Yeah, kind of. Unlucky. Yeah, I mean, your Twitch channel is something I need the commentary to explain what pros are doing, because as a plat player, I do not have the vision. That's fair.
Single player there in a lot of trouble, Sugar Free at least gets to come to Flora, so 63% and counting for Zeta Division might flip very soon. Toronto Ultra, can they group up in time? Vega with the Katsuna Rush, big ultimate, big opportunity.
So
here it's still cool, calm, and collected there on the side of Toronto Ultra despite the circumstances.
Yeah, they want to keep committing beyond the nano.
down on the floor, but still
Fearless needs to live. He's going back in. Nope, he's just rotating.
Grabs the mega pack and we'll just have to be
98, dude. Zeta are about to sweep this.
Finds a headshot, Sugar-Free on the touch, immediately punished. Alpha E in a bit of a bad spot, tries to dash away, looks like he will be able to do so.
Are they able to pick Merit? Yeah, they are.
Greets him, Merit dead. The jump back forward somewhat.
They're able to get the flip. Are they? How? They need Nano. RuPaul needs Nano. Alpha E and Flora have ults. This is so hard to win for Toronto. They're at such an ult differential.
I don't know about the Nano.
Yeah, and the investment was there. Sugar-Free, not the opportunity.
And it's over. Zeta win map. Zeta win the next map. I am Toronto. Where am I going? I'm going Circuit. Because I want to play Sig. I want to play Widow. So I can put Merit on there. And then I can have Sugar-Free do whatever the fuck he wants. In terms of bans, what I am banning first, if I am Toronto, so we're going Circuit, and we're going, so for Toronto, they are going to ban, what are we thinking? Do we want to protect ban? Maybe you ban like Lucio or something. So that way you can protect your supports and you don't have to worry about speed boost. You could also ban something like Ram. Leave your Sigma available. If you are Zeta, I am banning. What am I banning? So if I can't ban supports, so let's go if they ban Lucio, I ban maybe like some DPS, like some obscure DPS, I don't know. Like, do you want to, what do you not want banned for the next map? Maybe ban like a Pharah. Or is there a tank that you want to ban? No, I don't think so. And then if they ban Ram, you ban like Illy or something. All right, let's see how wrong I was.
You know, without that Baptiste in the mix, with Bernard coming in, I think you might see some diva.
He has been a fantastic diva. How is his Sigma? How does it stack up against someone?
I think he's potentially one of the best Sigmas in the world right now. Bernard
let's see how wrong I was.
As an off-tank player. He was dominating me when I played, and he's still kicking now.
Bernard versus someone is the tank battle, but keep your eyes on the back line. Who can stay up and who is going to get their face ripped off by the Widowmaker? We're about to head into the map. This one, game number 3, so pivotal for momentum, Matt.
Yeah, it's a big swing game, right? You kind of think after this, you can pick like a push or a hybrid.
So I was right about Circuit. That's a W.
Ready as our casters. Gentlemen, take it away.
Got that one right.
Thank you. Ready indeed.
What were the bans?
Get ready to go into this map and see who is going to be taking the lead in the series. Circuit Royale.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me the bands.
Boom.
Boom.
It resurfaces once more.
Ah, I got these wrong. But I got the Faro right.
They are starting to target that backline. They do not want the Bap Alari.
Oh no, that was from Zeta.
Well, they certainly haven't banned the Alari. I think Bap is an important hero here. Removes, I think, RuPaul's best hero. He is one of the top Baps in the world. So, trying to ultra.
I'm taking that. I'm taking those. So, this is map 3. I didn't predict the last map. So I'm gonna say I'm 2 for 3.
So you bait Burner into the map. Obviously he's gonna play it because there's a Sigma gameplay, a Sigma matchup. You expect the Circle Royale.
Wait, to flex support, I support that has some type of mobility that has low healing, right? No, that's main support.
Of the Rhine coming through, and you remove the fire, which is one of the big counters to Rhine.
Very well could come through. Now I was curious if Violet was going to be starting things off with that Zenyatta. Saw him playing that versus SSG.
Main supports are heavy utility based around protecting their other support.
So Vega has a little bit of redemption to do on this here. He certainly redeemed himself the tournament, in my opinion, playing the Alari. But now that they're not going to go for any Alari on this map, Anna and Zen together.
See how this Flora
so this so Ana Zen versus Ana Illy. Yeah. The mirror across the board otherwise.
In this particular matchup, domed by Shy's Widow many times. Flora, different play though. Flora hasn't really had a lot of Widowmaker gameplay in this one so far.
Vega gets Flora.
Find the headshot, and that's going to be Flora taken out of the equation. HP bar is now quite low as something. Just going to go ahead and hover.
No, Moira has ridiculously high healing output.
8 HP before they bail him out. A huge save to come through, and now this hold very much looking great for the side of Toronto Ultra to start things off. I mean, how many times in this tournament already?
You have to think. You have to think when you're looking at flex versus main supports. Flex supports, ask yourself, can I heal my entire team with this support? Do I need another support to be able to actually heal my team effectively? If the answer is no, you're probably playing a flex support. If the answer is yes, you're probably playing a main support. There's some differences like Illari and Zen that are flex supports, but for the most part, that's a good rule to have.
This hold can continue.
I do have to say, though, the pressure is on. I mean, it's not like Toronto Ultra winning this without expending ultimates. They do feel like the deaths coming from Flora getting kills are meaningful. So we talk about the Flora versus Merit matchup. They haven't been swiping each other.
So what are we looking at here? Got a Flux, but Vega has Trank. They've got a copy. They're ahead here. They're about to... Hey! Hey!
Cool, common collected. You can see there from RuPaul, and there's the dupe now in play from Sugar Free. Flux coming out.
Oh my god.
And he gets screwed. Raw end of the deal there.
Bernard was like, hey, I'm a Flux, so Illari is Flex? Yes.
Yep, they said we want to go to circuit, and they are looking.
Illari and Zen are the two flex supports that break that rule that I was talking about, but it's because they have high damage output that compensates for their lack of healing.
Held by Vega, no requirement to use it so far. Brilliant sleeped up from RuPaul. And like I mentioned earlier, there are so many threats to cancel the Flux, and Burner, well, he couldn't even use it.
Sight for sight. Merit, second on the trigger. We'll have that half-second advantage once these expire, but Finn's going to be taken down. Sugar Free finds the kill. Beam is coming across. Turns back over to Widowmaker.
Sugar Free is just killing everyone. Dude, fuck playoff Profit. We're playoff Sugar Free. Bro is locked in. He's not losing.
Left out the dries, the accretion, the rocket connects. Kills found, 33 seconds now remaining. And again, we're talking about how often these defenses have fallen flat. This is ironclad.
I mean, Violet using the Captive Sun, they're really low value. You only kill Merit. That's not a really high value pick at all. Merit can come back from spawn. He can snipe immediately.
Oh my god. What a fucking 5-ball. And they're able to just press forward. Dude, they're pounding. So let's look at the ultimates again. Someone has a Flux. Never mind, he just used it. Oh, they can't touch. I didn't realize the time bank. Oh well.
not even making it really into the hairpin.
I mean, and this is so problematic for Zeta in many ways because now Toronto have shown they can win the dive matchup. They've shown they can win the signal poke matchup as well.
Yeah, one sec.
And you go over towards the attacking side.
Let
Toronto to fight.
me...
I mean, the options are here. You can just play the Sigma again if you could think you can just, you know, and obviously they do think they can just beat Zeta on that comp, but you can also just run them over with plenty of other things that someone can play where Bernard cannot. But this is just a cleanup. Like, you never really saw any significant kills coming through from Zeta onto Toronto at all.
We'll do this, and you can screenshot it. All right.
Merit was a little quiet on this map, but I think Merit was also quiet because everyone else was getting kills, and
that
someone
way
was just indomitable. Never really went down. The backline never really went down. Flora got the only meaningful kills from Zeta the entire
so let's look at this.
side. And I don't think any of the ultimates were that effective either.
This,
But I mean, even then, it felt like
flex support,
kills, you could have counted them on half a
flex
hand.
support,
There wasn't very many to be found.
flex support,
Got instantly traded here as well. So
flex support,
Lucio, Anna for the Zeta
flex
side.
support,
Zeta are going to be defending.
flex support.
I mean, yeah, there's no BAP, so
main
that
support,
break would have been really good in this sort of lineup.
main
Decides on the
support,
Zeta here as well. You do need
main
to still play some poke.
support,
Expect
main
a poke
support.
matchup here. But let's see what someone does, because like I said, he's got options. You can always default back to the Sigma. They know they're better, but if they want to run over the opponents, the Ryan's available.
Well, it feels like,
Let me do
not
this.
to reopen the wound that's still in the process of healing, it feels like it would take a Falcons on Eichenwalde level disaster class from Toronto for Zeta to be able to win this map at this point.
And they're even going to just run through with a bit of a diva dive. Merit's obviously still going to snipe here.
Got it?
Ours is
Good.
taking him on the chin. Back-to-back headshots there. As someone just continuously pushing forward, even
same.
from the
Vega
stand,
goes for
but
Lucio.
ultimately able to shrug it off.
And someone's on the
I'll
diva.
be more than happy to just go ahead and keep.
Yeah, you can just play super aggressive here, throw him out.
Ultra
Ana on
will
circuit,
also
Bap's
poke
banned.
battle, so they need to find an opportunity to actually get part of this dive in, because they don't have the double flex supports. So
That's why they're playing Ana.
Discord Orb is valuable here as well. Violet, nice kill to Merit. That will slow things down, but guess what? The payload is actually still already on that corner, near the cap.
Yep, just about 10 meters left to go here.
Bye-bye, Violet.
That's going to be the dive in here from someone. Vega going to be taken low, taken down as Alpha U finds one. Sugar Free going to be traded out, but now Flora at risk.
They're able to get some trades. Someone is just terrorizing them.
Whittled away at. Dangerously
I made it a clip for people. Gotcha.
Kill onto someone, he's able to survive.
Wait, he lived for so long though. I know.
They have a longer run back, so if Toronto Ultra don't stack
He
themselves
definitely
up,
should have died earlier.
They have a far closer respawn.
You know how that's
The situation now where Flora's going to come back on a Cass. Just thinking about the traits for a second there as well.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
That actually might be good. However, you lose any sort of range battle to Merit if Merit can find angles.
Bernard's antied.
A bit of damage there. Does manage to stay alive and finds
Someone
the
gets
headshot.
demeched,
Take
but
it
Alpha
down.
E
That
gets
could be the beginning
picked.
of the end, but someone does get broken out of the mech. So solid
Passes
back.
throw. I don't know if it's
Through as
throw,
outside
but I
shot.
don't think it's
Play
ideal.
barrier goes up. It's just continuing to take some of this damage. Looking
No
for
hands.
falling low.
Good
Anti-Willis fires to
headshot.
below half HP.
They have
Ultimate
nano.
now online, but the Flux also
Merit, please
in
don't die.
play.
Dude, that was so ego.
Pull of the trigger. Sugar Free goes diving
They
forward.
used Trank for the nano.
Target Transcendence going to be used there from Violet. Nano now expiring on Bernard. LV will find one.
But they nano Tracer and used Flux nano Trank. I think you're fine with that. Widow just wins though on this map. He doesn't want to play Widow because they're on Diva Lucio. And they just run on him and he can't do anything.
Double support ultimate because Violet can transcendence for himself. If you're gonna nano Violet to protect him, don't then use.
So Merit's gonna go Cass.
Situation now where Vega's about to find the
As long as they're on
the
Cass, I
snow
think it's
area,
fine.
And there's nothing really to stop that. Zeta Division have a copy. Maybe if Zeta go early and Alpha Yi does a really nice
Zeta has
onto-
copy. You've got no support ults. Like you just beat Engage, no?
Fire net on the back line. But right now, Zeta,
I feel like you just beat
they're
Engage.
empty. The tank is empty and Toronto Ultra about to hit timings.
Yeah, beat here from Vega. Just needs that shield
Yeah.
to go through. It could very well confirm the victory here on the map as well as the lead in this series. Couple shots. coming
Echo
down.
low.
Ground
Yep,
there.
you just
Looking
sound
at
barrier in.
Contest comes
Now
in
sweep
for
cart,
the
sweep
Phoenix.
cart,
Let's
sweep
go.
cart, sweep
We've
cart.
got
Nice
X
stick.
up. That one has us up the struck. The pulse
And it's
is
over,
good,
GG's.
And there is the slaughter. Just had the build
Beat
up
Engage,
for the
look for
ultimates,
pulse.
and then
Yeah,
they
that's exactly what they
strike.
did.
Toronto
Bomb for
Ultra
zone.
will
They didn't
take
even
the
need it.
victory in relatively breezy
Yeah,
fashion.
that's
A
exactly what they
couple
did.
moments of concern perhaps on that attack, but they set themselves up
That
for
was
success so very well with that opening
very,
defense.
very good domination, bro. When you have a character that you know is a flex support paired up with a character that you think is a flex support, So this is perfect right here. These guys are running Kiri Lucio. These guys are running Bap Illy. The Lucio in this composition, is it a character that is designed to help the Kiriko? Yes. Is it a character that is going to do a bunch of damage and be on their own angle? No. Is Ilari's primary job to peel and help Bap? No. Is it to do damage and be on your own separate angle? Yes. That's kind of the rule that I would follow.
Lurk around the flanks here, but Merritt going to be taken down as Violet.
Merritt's already dead. That's not great.
Solid start. Sugar-free.
I see. Same as Flex DPS, I'm assuming.
There was a tracer missing from the map. Someone looked behind.
I don't like the term. The term Flex DPS now, I think, is primarily used for projectile. I think it's swappable with projectile.
You also have the fire there, plus you're diving to double flex support. And what's interesting is Zeta are kind of mostly playing the style that Ultra have been playing throughout the entire tournament. It's Ultra that are swapping themselves up a little bit.
Yeah.
And RuPaul playing a Lucio.
I think that...
I think it's been a little bit more rare from Ultra this tournament.
Interesting that they decided to ban Mog on this map. I don't like that. I don't like that ban. Because I think that Mog is tough to play on this map regardless, and they were already wanting to play Sig. I want someone on Winston. That's what I want to see. I think Diva's Protect ban, maybe? That's a good shout. That's a good shout. Yeah. That would make sense. Yeah, because they maybe wanted to protect the Sigma. I could see it.
Also getting plenty of damage in. There's Captive Sun.
Captive Sun coming through. Quick TP.
No, there's too many angles. It's way too open. And you have to remember, Maga only gets his his E only lasts for 3 seconds.
Final shot that he so desperately needed. Flora trying to peel him back. Someone will be able to pursue far enough forward to go ahead and find that kill. Flora going to be taken down as well.
Maga loses. Maga loses when you can shoot him from a bunch of different angles. And if you do not have a core for him to run at and engage on, Maga struggles. And on this map, it's very easy to just take a bunch of angles and shoot him. And also not group up as 5 people, which make Maga hard. Toronto have 4 ultimates. Zeta are pretty close to the same, but they only have 2 right now.
Real push beginning here for the side of Toronto. Trying to get the bot out in towards the open. Difference of about 36 meters here for now. Bob from Florida open things up, keeps things locked in place.
Bobs are mirrored. Merritt's is taken down, so Flores is still active.
Sneaky walkabout. Probably has a kill here on the floor. I mean, could he have the kill, or is it going to be that?
No way! Someone trolled him.
That pulse bomb died for though. Vega able to get on top of Finn, finds that elimination. Now Violet going to be taken down, and this is a great moment to strike here from Toronto.
Monkey is so hard here, to be honest.
They managed to nullify it completely.
It's just good calling here. I mean, Sugarfree's in the back.
I would agree with you.
So even though the pulse misses, guess what? Someone follows through. Vega has the sound barrier and a
but
Finn to push him back into combat, and now we really
so the matchup of Diva versus Sigma is very weird and is a lot more 50-50. If you go Winston, you are more favored against the Sigma on paper. Hello, someone? What are you doing? Huh?
With the shield rage will keep them alive. But they go
I'm looking at the rest of the comp though.
So very close to taking the lead as well as the checkpoint here for the side of Toronto Ultra. But
oh, Bernard's on Diva now. Never mind. Never mind. No, stop. Someone. No, stop this. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Stay on Diva, please. No.
And as someone goes back to the Winston, guess what? Alpha E back on the farm.
So would you say on this map, Poke is best? Poke is easiest.
Sugar-free just trying to take note here. Keep some eyes over onto Alpha E. Track that far and make sure that he's not going to be able to get any kind of unexpected angles to weave in those rockets. As right now, hovering low on the ground, will be forced back.
So if we look at it, like, so I would say Poke has about this level. Like, this is the floor. This is the ceiling. I would say this is what Poke is. I would say that Dive has a lower floor but a higher ceiling. If you get what I mean. Merritt kills Alpha E, Bernard kills someone. I don't like as soon as they're on Diva, Winston's no longer good. Like what?
They continue to lock this bot in position here at the center. Rush forward, RuPaul taking it low. He's trying to get himself out, but just has nowhere to go. Now Vega's got himself.
I'm so confused. Why are they on Winston? Depends on what part of the map. Yeah, but I'm talking like generally, like over the like if you were to roll out.
And now threatening the cap itself, but there will be a touch. RuPaul nearly onto the ultimate. Prime will be so good for someone here as well. They need to delay.
I just don't understand why we're on Winston. I just don't get it.
Can they at least prevent extra meterage here? Zeta, they got their wish. They got what they wanted. They could even back out if they want to here as well.
Someone trying to zone them back. We'll have them contain here in the underpass room for now. Leaps up over the top, dodging out, getting some heals. Just keeping that bot.
So they're just stalling the objective.
But Rally's gonna roll. Zeta Division.
Bernard's wanting to get him off.
For now, they will. The bot beginning. Shield basher onto someone. Considering rush out from RuPaul, and the primal rage is gonna be popped. Goes up.
Tune and Primal. Are they able to get? Bap is Omega isolated. Is he able to kill him? Yep. Good. Good Primal. Are Zeta able to equalize? Nah. They're just die on bot. Yeah. Barrage.
No window to play through here as well. They still do get what they wanted though. They got the cap, they got double ultimates out of Toronto Ultra, so I think it's worthwhile playing that fight. Get the primal out of the hands of someone and RuPaul to get the Kasuna rush as well. So Zeta Division in a position where
Diva isn't real.
Reasonable lead, not enough to really win the map just yet.
Yeah.
You look over towards the macro side of things. You look over towards the economy.
It's
starting to look a little bit more healthy here. Flora just needs to catch up to Merit, and then the Bob can defend the point. And they can get past
like the thing is with Diva right now, right? Like if Diva is ever like strong, like really strong at any point with her current kit, she's just busted because they've increased her numbers. I feel like they need to somehow rework how her abilities interact for it to better work. So they get Lamp out. Sugar Free, why are you pressing W, man? Trust me, I'm aware. Yeah.
Finding someone, Merritt trying to get his way out to safety, but not sure if he's going to be able to do so. RuPaul will give his life.
Merritt kills Violet. They should be able to recontest now.
He will be claimed.
Just super hard to push in the high ground there. I mean, what they did before Toronto Ultra to try and get the distance for the checkpoint is they had a brilliant dive set up by Sugar Free into Vega, then using a tempo beat immediately onto the high ground for the 5-man. Zeta Division here.
So Vega does have a beat.
Merit to try and pressure him away, and Flora still has a counter Bob, so the Merit Bob came on through.
Diva's just better here than Monkey. You wanna know what the funny part is?
Now, a minute and 45 remaining.
If someone's just on Diva, his comp is just better than theirs, which is the funniest part. Like, he has the comp diff if he goes Diva, because he has the Lucio. I just don't know why.
Playing out on a bit of an island here by himself. He's diving to the back. It's going to be the Katsuna Rush used here. Bob out from
so they use double support ult. They trade it for Rally and Bob. Someone has to back off. He's just taking too much damage from too many angles. Like, how is someone supposed to do anything on Winston here? I think this was a gross. What am I thinking? What word am I thinking of? Underestimation of how Zeta can play Diva.
really blocks it out.
I mean, he's just holding Sugar Free really here at arm's length, just stopping him from getting into the back line, just keeping him honest, saying, like,
Yeah.
get access
I mean,
here.
the Pharah
Now,
marks
looking
the
to try to take
Tracer
him down.
really
That might be
well.
an overstep, as somebody's going to have to turn around and try to go ahead and get some heals across onto the Pharah, which they are able to do.
Oh my god.
Finds one, Merit gone, someone eliminated with 15 seconds remaining. It seems like Zeta Division are going to be...
Someone get this character off of my screen.
Vega will die. RuPaul is going to have to try to go for a touch to support that overtime. But off the back
Someone's
of
on
that,
Doom.
there is not much
Fuck,
to be done.
dude.
don't even think
I
he
would
can
have
get
rather
there.
someone on
He
Doom
cannot.
from
Now
the
Vega
start
will
than
use the
Winston.
barrage and seal the deal here on Colosseo. We are tied up once again, 2-2. Both of these teams
the worst part.
completely and utterly inseparable.
And the barrage is always a coup de grace right towards the end.
Okay.
RuPaul sitting on 90%. I mean, 10%
So,
just on
let's go back and play our game real quick. So, the Hive Mind?
The one you would have not seen.
They're doing it.
Pick. That
They're going to
for
Midtown.
Sure is not going to be in it.
Midtown?
I was really between this and
W.
but this seems to be the preferred pick for a lot of teams.
All right.
We are heading back to
I'm
New
3 for
York
4
City.
right now
Looks
on
like a fun
Preds.
fact, you saw the building Grand
For
Central.
for
There's
map
some
picks
arches in
and hero
Grand
bands.
Central. Go to the
I'm 3 for
corner,
4.
Speak into the arch. Someone on the other side can hear you. Found that out 7 years into living there.
Oh.
You're welcome, Matt. Dropping knowledge bombs all over the place. Squirrels,
You ever been
arches.
Never been. Never.
But let's talk about heroes.
He's
What do
losing
you
his
want
mind.
to ban right now if you're Zeta? What are you going for, knowing that we are now deep in this best of 7?
Do you expect I think maybe Toronto here to go with a support ban early on, and
Oh.
then I think for Zeta, do you look at like one of the long range hit scan potentially?
No.
Yeah, I think you want to protect the Vega Alare. They've shown, again, time and time again, they want to play the double flex. Hasn't really changed.
Oh.
So yeah, then it kind of opens up for Zeta. It's
Me and
it's not
McGravy?
an easy
We're
decision.
popping off?
Banning hit scan's not super valuable. If they ban the Ashe, Merrick can just play the Widow. We've seen some incredible performances on Widow courts, especially
yeah.
on that map. He pulled out the Widowmaker and
Still
just
lost though.
yeah. Not favorable for the crowd. That's why I didn't say it. But you have seen Cords play the Widow, and he absolutely took over. I think Merritt's capable of that. Matt?
Yeah, I think you may be looking at here for Toronto, like, do you just kind of throw a ban like how they did the Mercy right into the support category?
Right.
I know, protect
No.
the alarm
Brig.
or something.
You
like
ban
that.
Brig.
For Zeta, like, is there a tank that you want? Like, do you want to get rid of, like, Sigma maybe?
Yes,
Like,
yes,
do
you do.
Like, force
Yes,
someone
yes,
to
yes.
Play, whether it be like Ramatra or Diva here, like potentially that could be an option. A lot of different things they can go to if they just pick the support on the other side.
Who's got the better RAM if it does go to the Ramatra?
I think someone's pretty
Toronto.
good on
Yeah.
the Ramatra. I think that's like a style that they feel comfortable playing.
You
Yeah,
agree with
I
that?
think he's a lot more experience on the hero, and I worry about a Sigma ban from Zeta's side because you can just replace it with Ramatra. You can play slow. Yes, you lose a little bit of range damage, but it's not so much about the damage. It's about anchoring the map and making sure that nobody can walk past you. So Zeta Vision, I don't even know. This is hard. This is a really hard decision. You really got to look at Changun and Rascal here to make a decision.
We have no substitutes. They are going to
Changun and Rascal is a crazy coach line.
Vega and RuPaul making up this Toronto Ultra lineup, and of course, we've seen some stellar performances from someone. We've seen fantastic plays and an MVP award going to Sugar Free already. Merritt's time to earn his MVP potentially for Toronto Ultra, but he's going to have to battle through Flora and Alpha Yi. Let's take a look here as we head back to New York City for Midtown. Hybrid, you got to unlock that first point and then push your little choo-choo truck.
And with Bernard still in the game, it probably tells you that, you know, through the ban phase here, you're going to see like Diva and Sigma potentially find their way through, right? Like if one of those went and you thought you maybe had to play like, you know, Winston.
All right, let's see it.
You know, even
Bans.
kinda like
Come on.
some type of
Come on.
Reinhardt, you know, composition.
I
like
wanna be
Jason
proved
Butler,
correct.
Which we haven't really seen that much from either of these teams. You know, maybe Toronto.
Toronto?
Twice.
Fuck.
Yeah, so this
Stand
is
us out.
definitely why Bernard's still in, right? Winston gone.
Yeah, they wanted nothing to do with Fearless. We said, hey, listen, we're showing you. We're playing slow. We're playing the double flex. We're probably going to try and play the Sigma. We do not want Fearless in here at all. We don't
So
want
Zeta just bans Illy now, right?
Yes, out here now, Matt.
Well, I think they probably go support now. Now that they've gone tank on the other side, I think
Like Illy or
they
Bap?
probably weren't even going to play Winston anyway here, so this could be an opportunity for Zeta.
So right now I'm
to
3 for
look at
5.
One of those supports to get out of the way.
What is Bernard's best tank with Winston out of the lineup?
has to be Diva, surely. Really
They
depends
pick
on what's wrong.
what?
They shut down the Widowmaker.
Batman would be better. I
They know it.
agree.
They respect the
I don't know
fact that
why the
Batman
Widow.
poses to their lineup. You know, Merritt, I wouldn't say you see
Was
a
this
ton
like
of
a
Widow activity
half,
on the
like
third point. You see
50%
it pulled out
protect
every once in a
ban?
while, but I think
Like
he's
you don't really want to see Mare on Widow, but then
play
this
rate
is weird.
above 90, yeah, so like
I think
Widow
this
for
is
what
weird.
Like a interesting pick towards the end. It's definitely a pick though, the Widow that can like prevent
Right
a
now
team
I'm
from
4 for
casting, right? You
6.
can get deep back into your spawn on the defensive side of things and make it really difficult for them to push.
We are just
No, I'm
fixing
3
some
for
audio
6.
issues out there on the stage, making sure all 10 players
I've
are
got a
dialed
50%
in.
pred rate
And the
right
refs,
now.
of course, making sure everyone is ready. It's been a fantastic series so far. We haven't seen a Game 7 yet here at the Esports World Cup. It's time for it now, McGravy. I want to see it right now.
Yeah, I do.
I
too.
do also
kinda
want to
wanna
point
elaborate
out
on the
that
Widowmaker
this
a little
scheduling
bit.
for this
Don't worry
event
about Widowmaker
has
on
been
the video.
atrocious.
I think from Zeta Division, this really
Because
shows
they
that they
schedule, like in their scheduling, they only scheduled for every game to go for 4 maps. So in like if you look up the schedule and when the matches were supposed to start, the finals was supposed to start in 15 minutes.
Making sure Fearless isn't causing problems in the back line. The map is ready.
Yeah, I don't really get the Widow ban. Is it maybe Zeta have something cooked up? Maybe they're playing like a heavy flyer comp and they don't want to deal with Widow. Like if they've got a strat built around it, I'm totally okay with them doing doing that ban. I think it's good if they've got a plan around it. But if they don't have a plan around it, like why? I just don't get it.
Can they put up a similar performance here on Midtown?
And another map
Finn is stunned.
in the series. Zeta Division just came away from 1 versus Space Station yesterday in honestly what was a very
So,
tight ending, a very
no
close
surprises
game.
here. No surprises here. Sugar free on the Tracer. Not totally surprised.
Talk about these bans a little bit here. Toronto Ultra getting rid of the Winston. It's interesting to
Why?
these two teams have very similar strengths, right?
Why
Each of them
ban
think that
Widow?
Winston was gonna be prevalent anyway, because
I
a
could,
low
maybe you
chance
just want to
that
keep
that
the.
sub
I
gets
don't get it.
subbed in. Burner and someone, they're going to play very similar heroes. They have been.
Widow is insane against Farrah Ash, true. But Widow is also. Oh, you get it? All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I see what Zeta want to do on this first attack as we listen in.
완전 맞점이야. 얘 딜러가 안 보여.
애쉬였어 일단.
가는 중.
이거 나 사이드 깔짝 도와줄게.
So they're in the Sig mirror.
트레 같은데? 왼쪽 갈게.
Zeta doesn't want a Sig.
이거 트레. 기다려. 스킬 한번 채울게. 형 가자. 앞에 한번 가자. 버스장지.
I counter that take with the fact that Bernard's on Sigma right now.
형 나랑 하나 둘 셋
힐터를
열게.
깼어. 힐터를 깼어.
애쉬 반피.
애쉬. 일렬이 반피.
애쉬 물터.
다이너 뺐어.
I would agree with you if Bernard were on Ram.
거기 안 돼. 거기 안 돼. 돌 뺐어.
Unfortunately, Bernard's on Sigma.
시간 반.
애쉬 원. 바티 원.
파티필. 나 포스
자,
없어
애쉬
세훈이 형.
가자. 나 병원 갈게. 애쉬 반피.
형 이거 애쉬 정면 다 간다.
야
죽었다 이거.
이거 애쉬는 정면.
The thing is that I think Toronto is just better in the Sigma comps.
그러면은 양가 잡아서 못 들어.
He started. No, he did. I did see that.
좀 빡셀 수도. 아니야 이겨. 싸울 싸움 이겨. 어차피 팔아.
He did start on Ram. I did see
So
that.
some minor insights there for those of you who speak Korean, saying let's go ahead, take that left side, 3, 2, 1, let's go for the peak, but unable to find those crucial picks that they were looking for.
Yeah, a couple of
So like, I get the Widow is strong against this DPS line, but also like you don't need to play Widow to beat it. I don't know. I feel like you ban like Illy. Why would you ban? I don't know. I think this was. I think it. Never mind. I'm gonna hold my tongue until the end of this round.
Find 1-2 kills off the back of it, and then maintain the hold that really got the win for Toronto.
And this is another reason why Ultra probably want to get rid of the Winston, because you want to force Bernard in, knowing that the Sigma matchup is likely, and you already won the Sigma matchup on circuit, like you said. For Zeta Division, they want to play the Farah here. That's why the Widowmaker's gone. You don't want Merit challenging for on that, but you don't want Alfie shut down.
Go aggressive with Sun. Yeah, he goes for the BAP. Oh, nice dodge on the rock. But bye, Violet. And Toronto rinsed the shit out of him. RuPaul dies. Keep this noted. Keep a mental note on this. Holy Sun, yeah.
However, Ultra spent more, so we look at the economy, it's still good for Zeta Division. They need to make sure this next push is excellent. You still have the capability where someone can
Keep
shut
this
down
in
the
mind.
defense if
RuPaul
they're
is not 100% back yet. Okay, he should be back by now.
They do have the capability for Vega.
This
Merritt
is
to find that
scary. I agree.
Solid poke damage coming through on the approach. Bernard going to be needing to have.
So they use the Bob. Are they able to burn the Bob instantly?
Down out of this one.
No, they're not. Not instantly. Bernard catches Vega.
Bernard able to find the opening kill. That's a solid first step here, but they still need to make their way over onto the point.
That's not enough kills. That's not enough kills. You need to see more from Zeta. What is the Flux going to do here?
Bernard. Dodge. RuPaul hits a good lamp. Good block on the rock.
Protected, but the drop down is looking solid, and he will eventually crumble under the pressure.
RuPaul.
Trying to go up over the top and get the punish here, but RuPaul does find that kill, quickly traded out.
I see your Pharah, and I raise you a support. That's also a hit scan.
That's going to be the tank now. The support
RuPaul diff, true.
on the side of Toronto Ultra. Can they go
Okay.
for a retake?
Yeah, the fact they just had an ultimate advantage. I think I'd have to go back and review the ult usage from Toronto, but I'd be willing to bet that if we went back, they overused somewhere.
So here we go. The Sig matchup looking slightly better for Zeta.
Sugar Free, dude.
Early death onto Violet, but that's fine. Still early stages here for B.
Dead off the rip. Sugar Free just playing elusively. That
Sugar Free is insane, man. Sugar Free is so
the
fucking
time
good.
buying, I mean, how often have we seen the clock really run down on this map? The cap on B is very much not assured here for Zeta.
Yeah, 230 is
Sucks Sugar's again. Here we go.
Killing Violet. It's more reset here for Zeta. The first death on Violet.
I can't do it too much because as soon as I start doing it, he gets rolled. Like so. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh my god, yeah, he's in around the backhand side. This could be quite costly.
I've seen this before.
And I think
someone kills 10 alpha. Yeah, someone's. What the fuck just happened? I'll be so honest. I feel like they were whoa. That rock was insane. I feel like the observers were watching the wrong people because I have no idea what the fuck just happened. Those are my rocks. True. True and real. Oh my god. I need to not. Oh my god. Someone is better. Caster Cruise. I just need to not talk about Sugar Free. Because as soon as I do, he starts losing. Or he, like, ends or something. Oh, RuPaul.
But even on A, you know, the Captive Sun exchange goes the way of Vega and Violet doesn't really find anybody. Vision is low, trying to Ultra just peel away from it so excellently.
RuPaul, my goat. True.
There from Ultra, maybe getting a little bit too aggressive. Time is now bad for Zeta Division as momentum shifts. High ground controlled by Toronto Ultra. They have got ultimates coming online. Zeta Division still have ultimates to play through, but they have to push into Ultra here first. So I have to burn some
okay,
ultimates.
Flux comes up.
Pick up onto one, the drop down. Immortality field there to greet his pulse bomb from Alpha.
No pulse.
Here into the back lines. Pulse bomb lobbed in, stick to be found
Nice
for,
pulse
down,
from a mysterious player that I don't know the name of.
But he still managed to find
He needed that. He really needed that one because Zeta Division were about to slam in with some big ultimates. Bob and Flux online.
Okay, we've got a bit of a tracer duel going on.
This is probably high ground and maybe cap threatened. So now with the reset, Zeta Division have to spend a
Alpha E has no recall. Neither does this random tracer player that I don't know about.
Once again, get support ultimates, which I think have been mostly than Zeta.
If Flora can swing out, and get an angle to bob onto the cart, I think that's their best bet.
Matrix through, and it's all coming just to a conclusion here now as I lose my words. Flora with the Bob will be able to find Merritt. The cleanup continues, however. Sugar Free gets rid of Alpha Yi. Bernard desperately trying to fight.
Bye-bye, Toronto. Toronto is here, and they're rolling your team.
That was so clutch from Sugar Free again. If he doesn't find that pulse bomb, momentum is so high for Zeta Division. They already have good positioning. They already have good ultimates on board. And you needed to buy time for your supports because once the support ultimates come online, guess what? RuPaul pulls through the window.
Man, that Toronto's tracer player, like, does anyone know who it is? Seems like an okay player. Who did Falcons lose to? Crazy Raccoons.
B started to become a little bit better for Zeta Division, but because they
I've got it. I've also got it up here. Got it right
it
here.
was limited. I don't think they really had enough momentum to finish the entire map, and if they were going to finish the entire map, you cannot allow a situation
2 times.
where you lose momentum to a single pulse bomb, which again was well read, because you also did see Finn drop down that lamp, drop down the drone, and Sugar Free says, that's my opportunity.
Wait, what do you mean by 2 times? They lost to him at Dallas, but this is single Elam, so there is no second time.
They've absolutely burnt this defense, and then that was going to allow for
They're 4-2 in the tournament.
But really good mentality being put on display here from the side of Toronto Ultra.
Are
Being able to
they?
just shrug that off, say, okay, we still have this. Let's reestablish.
Who else beat
an alt lead,
Falcons? Let me look.
establish a foothold.
Let me look.
You see a lot coming through from Violet here. And
Hold
actually, I
on.
wanna watch Alpha Yi
Let me
and
double
Alpha
check.
Yi
I don't like
also
spreading
needs
this
to
information
make this
online.
far at work. Let's see if Toronto Ultra
Let me
can
make
deal with it.
sure that I am right.
Ash, Sigma.
Yep, Falcons lost to Crazy Raccoons.
Alari left. Fair playing left side. I'll go right.
Falcons also lost to Team China.
Alari literally close, really close. Back right. Yeah, I'm gonna take right side.
That's the other team that they lost to.
Take right side. Yeah. Camera left. I'm behind.
Yeah, and then Team China got 4-0'd by Toronto.
Ash looking at me right now.
Like you can see
He's
it
looking at me.
right here.
I'm inside right now. Yeah, I'm set up. They're pushing me. Can you watch go.
Widow ban? Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. Movement. We have no idea. We don't get it.
Ash slow. Back. I think this fight, once you have left.
We can understand these comments.
Okay. We chilling main, okay? Their L'Oreal is gonna be really soon. Save your shift.
I'm ready to bang, man.
I think my window a little bit fast.
Yeah. Okay, shit. 3, 2, okay, shit, man. Shoot.
Very low. Okay, no shield. What's that left? Very inside here.
I'm going to fair.
Yeah.
Baby, man.
No. Nice.
Sigma.
I can window.
I'm
Yeah,
Alrighty, well, so far held at bay here are Toronto Ultras in a division doing a good job of running down the clock.
Window, they trade ashes.
On the ashes as Alpha Yi finds his mark.
Finn still holding on to ultimate, still ready to pounce with that. Alpha Yi, he's been a problem.
Is
As
Alpha Yi gonna get a
Violet
barrage
still
and
alive.
kill
I have
anyone?
some time from Violet. This one needs to hit.
Sending it, and it
Violet
does.
kills
Second
Vega.
mortality field, but Violet able to find the neutral kill onto Vega all the same. Someone now crumbling, and Zeta Division looking immovable so far here on this defense. Precious time being wasted from the side of Toronto.
It's a huge confidence boost for Zeta Division, who lost Circuit Rail. Now they're winning the Sigma matchup, and they want to be able to hold this on A because there's not that much distance required on B. Toronto Ultra have a lot to play through. If they can just get to B, they can.
If Toronto lose this, they're in trouble.
That's actually been a bit of a huge problem here. Sugar Free,
Not this fight, but this map. If they lose, they're going to lose this fight, but next fight they should be okay. As long as they don't overinvest.
Now, down below a minute and a half remaining. Pulse bomb, Bob, the flux nearly there. Bob to open things up as the dynamite flies. Merritt looking to try to open things up, and Finn is completely
Good
caught
Bob.
between a rock and a hard place. He will get taken
Nice
down. Bernard
punish on
pulls the trigger
Bernard.
that flux. He had no HP. Zeta Division, they let this defense get away from them.
Just a big
Honestly,
fight for
that
Paradigm. He
was
goes through train. That's
me
where
when I
Finn was
lie.
hiding in
Hey
Zeta
man,
Division.
I was not
Players on the
expecting them
high ground,
to
and it
flux
must
when
be
they were
the
1
red
HP
ball
and then
goes
window
directly
point blank against the
into
Bob
Finn's
without
face.
lamp.
He had no idea what was going to come and hit him.
Sorry,
Bernard
I was
tried to
not
save the day
predicting
on the
that
first, but
one.
ends up just dying for it.
My bad.
So, we talked about the fact that, honestly, Zeta initially at least had good marking. They saw, Vega trying to play the flank, marking Sugar Free with Alpha E as well, but no one expected that Merritt was just going to flank through the train, and Finn caught with his pants
Yeah.
down.
I mean,
Very,
set
very
up
good
the Bob,
heads-up
gets
play
his
from
way out of
Merritt.
And then Bernard, a puzzling use of the flux there, to say the least. As Alpha
Sugar
gets
Free
taken
picks
down.
Alpha
Sugar Free
E.
finds the opening there.
If this Sun gets a bunch of value, they're going to be in trouble.
Has to be a bit of a drop back here as Finn taken low.
Ooh,
surviving
Finn
the
is forced to use
knock.
lamp.
Will not kill. Immortality field had to be used. Violent similarly suffering quite a bit of damage here as Dynamite greets Vega as they work their way up onto the high ground, but this is firmly, for the moment at least, in control of Toronto Ultra. That being said, Flora answering back, having a different idea.
Rock
Merritt gonna be taken down.
kills
cannot
Vega.
survive.
Alright, they
Score
should be
collects
okay
a
for this
second.
fight.
LPE playing point blank, has that barrage, but also can hold on.
Wait, why is not Ash playing Ash with the better scope skin? I'm not sure what you mean.
Required Violet had the opportunity to go for the Captain Sun, but they knew they had the advantage there. Bob on the high ground, pushing players back, and with the initial kill, they can drag the fight down into the underpass. Payload is getting closer. This is the danger that I was talking about. Once Toronto Ultra get this A cap, they're so close to capping B. They only need one good fight. One mistake from Zeta Division to cost them this match.
Violet starting things off though, shutting down this next volley. Sugar Free will fall. More time.
Sugar Free goes on early, so it's gonna slow everything down.
Against someone who's had this in the back pocket.
Yeah.
They need to take a fight.
It's going to be a double support advantage here for Zeta Division as they look to
They need to take a fight and get out the ultimates from Zeta without investing a ton from themselves. They need to at least equalize the ult advantage for last fight.
Bob in the underpass directly in the payload could be problematic. So Zeta Division, they need options. I'm also looking at Violet because the Captain Sun so far mostly going the way of Vega. Violet needs more X and Captain Sun that can swing the fight.
Merritt again though, looking for a
they're gonna put pressure on Cart. As soon as Merritt gets Bob, he's dropping it on the flank. Finn's caught. It's 2 for 2, but they've got no supports. Someone kills Alfie, and it's over. Toronto, take it. What a rock! That rock was crazy.
Made the fight for this one here. Do not get it nearly as easily as they did on Circuit Royale, but once again have the series lead.
Just didn't have the initial.
So, right now, Sayo, and they've played Surabasa. So, we gotta look at this. What map? If you are Zeta, you are currently down. You need to pick a thing. You need to go for a map. It's a Dorado angle. I was thinking that. So Toronto has 3. Zeta has 2. So I think that if you're Zeta and you're looking to pick, you go Dorado. You go Dorado. And then for bans, if you're Zeta, you ban Diva. Because you want a Winston mirror. And then, if you're Toronto, what do you ban? Honestly, you can't ban Monkey because Zeta would ban Diva and it protects it. Brig. You know what? Wanna know what I'm actually thinking? Let's look at, if you look at the DPS line for Toronto, you want to have Merritt on hard hit scan as much as possible. What does that mean? Ban Echo. You ban Echo or you ban Pharah. That way you can continue to play Ash Tracer. Ban Pharah, I think. I think it's a bit of a toss-up. Echo, I think, is better against Dive, and particularly on Dorado, I think Echo's better. But also, Alfie is really, really good on both Echo and Pharah. So, I'm going to erase all of this. I'm going to minimize this. And we're going to unmute.
Ever play and you take them there.
Well, I get to see Dorado this weekend.
I was actually going to say Dorado's a complete wild card. You can play Winston, but then also if you're really that worried about the Widowmaker, like that is one where Merritt can definitely play that.
I was talking about earlier about teams and players not liking maps, and I think
who
Dorado
gets first ban? Zeta.
Category. I feel like for them, they feel like it's just
whenever you lose, you get map pick and then first ban. Yep.
I just
All right.
Let's go.
We are 4 for 7.
We are going to Dorado. I remember this from day one in Overwatch. So what can we expect? We have not seen it here at the Esports World Cup, at least not in the Kadia Arena.
Here's an interesting kind of like look potentially on it. Do you ban the Ashe to force the Widow and then play Winston? Because the Winston was banned, I think, earlier by Toronto, so they can't get rid of the Winston again.
Right?
That could be quite interesting.
Yeah, the Winston Widow matchup is kind of interesting because it's so much of a jostle for position. It's not exactly a pressure to a counter to a Widow, but it does apply pressure to Merit. It does make him play something that's been a little bit different from this series because, like we said, Merit's pick rate on Ashe is it's probably skyrocketing even now. It's probably 97 to 98% at this point. He doesn't switch it up a ton, so maybe you just make him play the Widow to think a little differently, to get him outside of the box.
Guess what's happening?
What's happening?
Zeta's bringing in a sub. You want to see who it is?
Fearless.
I have a feeling this Winston's coming out, my friend.
Yeah, I mean
it's time to party.
Yeah, because it was banned, I believe, earlier by Toronto, so they can't get rid of it again. So now you're free to kind of play dive, which is like, it would have been Dorado, would have been like an Ilios, like you were talking about, right? So
Fearless is in.
Fearless come in here, not all too surprising.
Yeah, I think potentially from Toronto's side, if you can't target the Ana with the Ana ban, you maybe potentially take away the break. You make them, you make them play that double flex style that's been shown before, and Toronto's had success on it before.
Alpha Yi's Pharah was already banned earlier in the tournament, so I don't expect it to happen in this match once again. So Matt, do we see more Pharah play from Alpha Yi? If so, is it all on Merit's shoulders to shut it down?
Potentially, I could actually see like an Echo here even as well, because like
Echo,
we
I think,
didn't
is
really
more
discuss
likely
like
than
a
Pharah.
ban on Tracer, right? But Dorado has historically not been a very good map for Tracer. A lot of like verticality in that second part of the map. So it can be very difficult to run
I think Tracer is still super strong.
Play here, potentially.
We did see Sugar Free flex over to the Pharah on Midtown yesterday.
The thing is that if you can't play Tracer, you can also go Echo Ashe if you're Toronto.
What else do you expect from Sugar Free in particular?
You can play the
And
Genji.
Sugar Free can play the
Like
Echo.
Genji, you can
I
play
think that would also be a
Echo,
decent look.
Sugar Free, pretty flexible in terms of like some of those projectile characters, so I would expect one of those.
Yeah, I think I would expect the Echo. I think that's just kind of the style. I think he prefers that over the Pharah anyways. I think that's just something he prefers to play, so if you ban out the Pharah, I think he's completely happy to play the Echo.
Toronto Ultra boot camping in Korea, getting ready for this one, facing off against Zeta Division, the third best team in Korea according to our standings coming in. And Crazy Raccoon.
I'll be honest, I really would like to see Toronto play Crazy Raccoons. I think that if we see Zeta play Crazy Raccoons, we already know what the outcome is going to be.
This is about as 50-50 of a map as you're going to get.
Well, I think we've just flip-flopped the entire time. I think whoever's actually ended up picking the map and getting first ban has won it. So that would tell you we are going to see a 7.
I'm looking forward to it. Let's shoot some
All right.
pinatas.
Do we see map 7?
Pick up some noise. We've got the fans being rowdy already. This is arguably the best match we've seen, and we already had a fantastic semifinal, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, this has been the closest, most competitive match we've seen, really, since the group stages, quite frankly. I mean, a lot of the matches here through the playoffs have been pretty one-sided. I'd also have to say, whoever wins this, like, they have a turnaround then against Crazy Raccoon. It's going to be tough.
Reminder, huge opportunity for Toronto Ultra to earn some club championship points. Same thing for Zeta Division, but with Ultra already secured for Call of Duty later in the Esports World Cup.
Let's see it. Let's see what the bans are.
Let's take a look here at Dorado and which heroes are going to be banned. Zeta Division gets the map.
Let's
pick.
see
They
it.
also get to decide who's going to ban first.
Come on.
And I have a feeling they are going to be the first ones to the stage.
Yeah, with Fearless in, it may actually lead you to believe that, the tank
Interesting.
Is not touched, or it's like a diva potentially gone. So there's the Alari right off the bat.
Yeah, showing a lot of respect.
I don't know if I like that.
We haven't really gained an advantage playing Violet.
Toronto is going to ban Ashe themselves.
All right, they feel he's going to be able to flex over to Widow. What else does Mare play? Just Cassidy? Is he only a hit scan guy?
He's not only a hit scan guy, but that is absolutely where his bread is buttered for sure. I think
interesting.
Widowmaker from him here, potentially at the third
No,
point.
I'm 4 for 9 right
What does that mean?
So far, I've got a better. I had a better prediction rate than last game.
Flora, he can play like some of the Tracer, right? You can have like, him and
Interesting.
interchangeable.
I think actually, you know what?
I think it might actually be Ultra saying that like the Widow gap is
Toronto
really
banning
large,
Ashe
maybe that's what
might
they wanna
be
try and do.
fucking Giga Brain.
Outside of that, I mean, we haven't seen,
Because
like,
if you
Sojourner
ban
really
Ashe
play
now
front
on a
this bit.
map
It's really
where
just,
you
like,
don't normally want to play
and then
Ashe,
some Widow.
because you can play Widow, you can play Tracer. If you are Merit, you can play these different characters, and
It might not be just
Ashe
one
can't
more
be
time.
banned on the last
If we
map
could,
if they
very
lose.
well have you send it back us
So
up
they
to
can
us
keep
if
playing
Zeta
Ashe
can get
regardless.
the victory here on Dorado, bring us back to parity, and extend this into a 7th and final map. Dorado, something that
It's
we
a
have
protect
not really
ban on a
seen
map
at
that you think
all
you're gonna
here in the
lose, yep.
tournament. I believe once over on the B stream, as you and I were
Because if they
discussing
ban Ashe
happened.
now, Zeta can't ban
Now
it
we have
later.
here on the main stage in this semifinal, but is it going to be good enough for Zeta to get the win?
It's the least pick escort map so far in the entire tournament, and I
So,
think it requires like
I think,
basically,
like,
6-9,
low
7 to go
key,
there. I think the Ilari
it's
ban
cooking.
basically,
It's
like
really
says, to get
cooking.
rid of finally Vega. That is the target ban. Zeta Division had been kind of suffering against Ilari for a long time, but more important than that, the Ashe ban, getting rid of Alpha Yee's pick here, forcing him into the Widowmaker. What does that say?
I love
They
that
want
bug.
Merit
That
into
bug is so funny.
Merit into Flora, rather. But it's actually going to be Alpha Yee playing the
Take it.
Widowmaker. So Zeta Division, they're just going to run from that. They don't want Flora on this Widow matchup. So honestly, that's a fantastic ban. You've just nerfed Flora so much.
Now Finn going to be taken down off
Finn instantly explodes.
Cheeky little attempt on the Mercy boosted Widow shot.
They just pick a poke map for last, and Toronto bans Widow?
Shield on that brig. So someone now
Yeah.
occupying the high ground here alongside
Yeah.
Sugar Free. Dive across there from Fearless is Alpha Yee going to try to displace him. Someone going to be dropping down, dropping load here at half health. Needs to get some heals coming through. It looks like RuPaul will be able to hook him up.
And honestly, Flora's been in a similar situation. To
Ooh,
Merit.
that's a big
Wasn't
nade.
time of the recall because
Oh, good
the Byron
whip
lands in,
shot.
You need your Tracer into play as well. What I was going to say is that Flora hasn't found much success on the Tracer so far this tournament, and because he doesn't want to play the Widowmaker into Merit, this is now an unfortunate situation composition-wise. Zeta need a lot of value between Alpha and Flora on this dive. Fearless, we know how good he is.
See,
on
the
the win
thing
streak,
is-
but they've already lost a dive Merit earlier today to Toronto Ultra.
I don't like
A lot of
the
damage
ban
there.
on
There's
Illy.
the Widowmaker down off that high ground. Drops off
Not a
the
fan
arch.
of it.
Shot though, found as Alpha Yee eliminated. Solid headshot there. Brief little heartbeat sleep onto Fearless. Instantly
Ash
gonna be
Mirror and
broken up
win?
as
Let's go,
Merit
Toronto.
back up
Yeah.
to the sky, seeking a little bit more. Softens up Finn. Someone collects the kill, and he can continue to push forward. Because even if he did get into a bad situation,
Yeah.
he
You
has
know-
primal rage.
I mean, as long as Merit is hitting shots, if he's on point, Zeta
Why is
Division
neither
have
on
such a
Diva?
difficult job to get ahead. And beyond that as well, now
It's a
also
good
now
question.
losing on ultimates.
You wanna know what I think
Really
the
ahead
real
of
answer
Someone
is?
well ahead of Fearless. So once push
Because you're
comes to
banned
shove,
Illy.
and Zeta Division actually go towards a threatening of the cap onto A.
On
can buy
this
so
map,
much
you
time on
can't
that
play the
platform.
Diva Hive Mind
So we
Rush
see a situation where
because it's
something else
bad.
gets a challenge on towards Merit. You
So
don't
you'd
want
want to
Merit's
play
actually
like the
thinking
poke
they could
style
be
with like an
something
Ashe
like
Widow or like an Ashe or Widow with an Echo. And you'd play that with a Diva, and you could probably play that with like a Bap Illy. But as soon as Illy's gone, you can't really play a super poke style. And I think realistically, if you're Zeta, you have Fearless. Why would you want to play why would you opt into Diva? Someone is also a very good Winston, so you're okay taking the mirror. So, God, Merit is scary. Yeah.
Adds another one into the mix. Rally rolling from Violet, now going to be expiring, but kills not found. Space given up. It's just a big pull
You know,
from Toronto.
I've given a lot of shit to Kasaurus over the course of time because of his history in Overwatch League and some of his decisions with Toronto. But his bans, they've cooked. He's done a really good job with the bans. I'll give credit where credit is due.
Now Merit still obviously going to keep playing the Widowmaker. The Widowmaker is not going to end until we get to C. So that is the goal for Zeta. Once we go to C, as a Disc J, probably going to move over towards the Cassidy, and that might give Flora the opportunity to play something we can match up against Merit before.
Merit kills Finn.
Merit will keep on sniping, and Zeta Division will keep getting their heads popped.
I mean, everybody just contesting over here onto that high ground. Merit comes out of bank, finds that headshot now, gets himself situated. Looking for some death from above. Another infosite nearly online. And someone just jumping back up top to keep things protected.
You have the Trace on the ground there for Sugar Free as well, just contesting the payload. So even if Zeta Division just want to play an objective game, it's still difficult. Half of them to push onto the high ground without ultimates. Half of them to push the payload along here as well. Infrasight now out. Zeta Division have no choice but to respect it.
Yeah, Infrasight's out. They have to AFK for the next 12 seconds. Good boop from Vega. Are they able to catch Violet? They are. Nice. I think that if Toronto's going to hold anywhere, so I think Toronto either hold on second point or they get full capped. I think that's the situation we're looking at. Because I think if Zeta's able to push through second point, they should be able to cap third.
Because on the attacking side, Ultra going to do the same thing with the Widowmaker. Fearless going in deep now. Does he go for the Widowmaker? Yes, she gets slept.
Sleep Dart connects.
Because if Mara has to get off hit scan, you're not looking good. What a sleep, yeah.
Unable to find much with that primal. Card still does advance forward though, and is getting closer and closer to the finish line of B.
You need Finn to get Nano.
Yep, Nano now going to be coming through. Finn, the target, but
oh, what a bash sleep! Very nice. Bash sleep nade looks good.
And have that Nano online as Violet keeps everybody else alive with the
So you trade Finn.
Allows Alfie to get aggressive as long as he doesn't get sniped out. That is the risk here. Merritt wants to go for it. Alfie doesn't want to take the chance. Double traces now. Fierce on top of Merritt is huge.
Nice. Good punish.
Alfie with the dupe on the tracer gives him a bit more staying power. The pulse bomb already going to be built up. Dashes forward, looks for the kill. RuPaul able to avoid that one. The break on the dupe coming through. Alfie back here into the echo format.
They Nano, very nice Nano.
He shuts down Sugar Free, shuts down Vega, gets RuPaul. A triple kill.
All right, we're seeing a full cap for Zeta. I'm calling it.
The cap on B comes through, and it's going to be 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining.
And a spawn kill to Merritt. Like I said, it was going to go over towards the Cass.
Yeah, Merritt's going to go to Cass, but I think that the Cass isn't very good.
Whatever distance they get now is
I don't like Cass on this point. Merritt Cass is good, I would agree, but I don't like Cass on this point.
When they go on the attack again, Zeta Division, can they actually finish the map here? Primal coming online very soon, but not much else to play through.
Because you have to... Well, the reason that I don't like Cass here, I would rather play Zeta's comp. I just don't like the hit scan options here. Because if you play in any spots that aren't diveable, you are not like Merritt dies because he's not playing in a safe spot. If you are playing in a safe spot, you are at your fall off range on Cass. So you have to play forward. Yeah, this is over. As Cass, you have to play safer because just your hit scan. But because you play safer, you're playing outside of your fall off range. If you play Ashe, you're even more diveable, but you can do a bit more damage. But still, you have to play in such reserved angles because you're even more diveable on Ashe. And Widow's just bad because you don't have the sight lines. I just don't like hit scan on that map, on that point. I just don't think it's very good. Because you just can get stuffed too easily.
So this is where they can actually find a win on this map.
I mean, and just that steady stream forward on B is what
I'd like that they put Merritt on Cass
to be able to get to the finishing of the map.
Because in other parts of this tournament, they've put Merritt on Echo, which I think is way worse.
A single push all the way through. They cap C, and guess what? Merritt swapping over to the caster. He died like two times in a row. He respawns after dying a Widowmaker, dies as the 6th man, so to speak, upon respawn, and then he was the first pick by Flora when the neutral came underway. So no impact from the caster.
So
from Merritt.
Zeta probably wins this map.
All the impact on the Widowmaker for AM.
I would be surprised
their work cut out for them here.
If Toronto end up winning this map.
No win condition achieved,
because
so we'll have to take it to extra
Toronto wants to play. No, do not go Cass. No. Oh no. They're gonna get full held now. Because now Fearless is just gonna drop on them as they rotate and they're not gonna be able to move.
Mace to the face. A little clang there, but someone Not too worse for wear. Drops down, but that ante, that would certainly make things worse for him. Does manage to jump out.
So what's going to happen here is we're going to sit here for another 90 seconds, and they're going to be trapped before this next corner. They're not going to cross under the bridge for the next minute and a half. Then they're going to get... Then after they push under the bridge, they're going to cap in overtime, and then they're going to get held on second. Yep, someone goes down.
Coming through, Finn just absolutely nailing him with it. As double ante does come across, but damage can't be found.
Sugar Free kills Flora.
Will it get taken out as Sugar Free finds that elimination? And now Alfie gone. Sugar Free starting to take over.
Sugar Free's killing everyone.
Way too far forward push though. Will get
My bad.
Fearless gonna be slapped, anteed out.
It's crazy. I've never heard of this Tracer player.
To try to keep him alive, maybe get the rally online, but this is not working out here for the side of Zeta Division.
I mean, that was all Sugar Free. Double kill on the ground.
Is it better to have 2 flex supports or like one of each? Depends. It's all like there's too much context. Like there's way too much that I could talk about in terms of like context that
pretty much collectively killing off just about
dictates that decision. There's no like, dude, Sugar Free. Nope, I don't know who this Tracer player is. Do you guys know who this Tracer player is? I've never heard of him before. Holy shit, Violet is still playing this game? Yeah. Unfortunately, Violet's a main support now. He's no longer flex support.
But Sugar Free has taken over.
I'll tell you what, this guy has
Yeah.
been
This mysterious Tracer player that I've never heard of is kind of dominating.
Throughout the entire tournament, Sugar Free has been lights out, one of the most important players for the Toronto Ultra, proving it once again now. The
That is so
value
depressing.
there.
Yeah.
Zeta Division wanted a lot more time by Ombi, and they did not get it.
Maybe an aggro push here around the corner, but no, Alfie on the quick
That's so cheeky.
spots the positions, forces them back down to the
No, yeah.
Dupe about to be online. Fearless playing forward, keeps it.
That flank could have gone so hard if it wasn't scouted.
A bit of damage, just trying to feed Finn up towards that next nano. There's Flora. Ooh, love to try to find a kill here, but Toronto.
Someone low HP here.
Pushing forward here is Deadeye's going to be popped from Merit.
It doesn't seem much though. This is just some, you know, space flying, some.
Wait, Sugar Free is a pro? Yeah. He's on Toronto, the best. He's on the best team in North America.
Okay, Promo has to be popped here by someone, pressured out.
Because he is just the best North American flex DPS player.
Just continuing to try to inch this one forward. Ante on the 2. Vega getting tagged up. Nice little whip shot there. Keeps Fearless.
Both primals are getting CC'd into oblivion. Nano. They nanoed. Not a fan of that nano. He was an academy player at 13. Yeah. Sugar Free has been playing competitive Overwatch. He's gonna hit a point very soon where Sugar Free will have been playing more competitive Overwatch longer than he hasn't.
They're just struggling to be able to aggress on the high ground at all, and the dives, the Bionades, Finn just sitting on.
I remember him because people had high hopes for him. Yeah. Unfortunately, Sugar Free was always like in Overwatch League. He was shoved onto the teams that were dog shit. He was like Shockwave. Shockwave showed a bunch of potential, but was always stuck on the dog shit teams.
As we completely split the teams across the map, the push down from Sugar Free and someone trying to grab that cart and start dragging it away from Zeta.
He retired for 2 years. I didn't think he came back.
Yeah. As the fight gets ready to break out, let's go ahead and hear from Toronto.
Well, because of region lock, he got the opportunity to play on like the best team. Oh, shush.
Yeah, she didn't break. Continue point. Done it. Minus 3 seconds. But my angle's so good, Ham. My card. Take it. Focus tray. Yeah. Shooting tray. Nice. Big nade. Break one. Oh, no. Nice.
They did it.
Big it. Monkey see. Come, monkey. Yeah, cool. Monkey. Nice. Alright. Copy, rally. Nano primal pulse.
I can press and we can walking.
Nano cast. Wait, push guard first. They're not here. We can make
They're gonna nano cast.
We need to touch her.
Focus enemy echo, okay?
Okay.
And the fight victory going the way of Toronto. Keeping this
I love those comms checks. Those comms checks are so cool. RuPaul gets the door shot on him.
So Nano available. Finn didn't get to use that on the B fight, but the ultimates are basically even at this stage. Feeler's still 4% away. Someone very low has to Primal just to live.
He primals, but he's immediately right back into the back line, trying to get an isolation pick here on the Violet. Deadeye pop from Merit, seeking target, just going to be softening up that Primal's Fearless there for a bit, but then peeks up into the sky, finds Alpha Yi for his trouble. Echo taken down, Pulse Bomb going to be going wide. Sugar Free, however, still a bit of a menace. Sleep Dart connecting here onto Merit, but can they collect the elimination?
They catch Fearless. This is looking scary for Zeta.
Continuing to push forward.
Zeta.
Now dead. The rest corralled back, contained within the spawn room doors.
Can they touch?
Merit's 1 HP. Can they deny touch? Can they deny touch? Ooh, Fearless touches last minute. But it's over. Nope. That's a recall. And it's over. Holy. Toronto. Looking a lot better than I expected. I was not thinking that Toronto would be able to full cap that. On BRB. I need to use. I thought the game. Yeah, NA is so back. I thought the game would be over by now. I need to use the bathroom. So I'm gonna.
And then you have to talk about this A play again. Sugar Free really opened up the map.
That's a great B, by the way, and I will not hear otherwise.
Coming on the A push, I think there would have been a lot less time available for the side of Toronto Ultra. If they do finish the map, they probably finish the map with no time compared to having a 40-second advantage.
A huge rally back here for him, and now still very much anyone's map. But for Toronto, if they can claim this, they claim the semifinal, they claim a spot in the grand final in just a bit of time versus Crazy Raccoon.
This is the interesting thing. Merit's going to start on towards the caster here. Doesn't want to go towards the Widowmaker. The Widowmaker was causing problems for Zeta Division on their initial attack. Zeta are probably expecting it. To be honest with you, the cast is a little bit harder to die, but I think they lose a little bit of the poke power coming on through, and Alpha Yi might feel confident to play into the Pharah once he realizes it. He's already locked the Pharah, but once he realizes Merit is on the cast, I think that should open up Alpha Yi a lot.
Gates now opened. Minute and 7 seconds down to that minute now here, Zeta Division. It took them a while to be able to get the cap on A. They need to go and close an immense amount of distance here with much more limited time.
Both teams did a well and truly good job on the A point, but I think Zeta Division had the slight advantage there. The A looked just that much better. Can they do it again?
Nearly picked off, but Finn yet will end up going down. Sugar Free once again, the player to collect. Looking for a little bit more. Flora dashing around, manages to make his way over towards that mega pack, but for now the cart going to be stagnating. Alpha Yi out into the back lines, taken down. Violet as well. Further staggers found. Fearless antied should be eliminated, and it is as Merit finds a headshot, and for now it's ironclad on the hold here for Ultra.
Toronto is pounding.
Push for the point, and guess what? The ultimates all go the way of Toronto. Ultra. They have all of the caps, they have all the kills so far, all the damage.
Come on.
10 seconds roughly remaining here. RuPaul outpacing Finn by so much.
Come on.
Violet even on the Zen now. I don't think this is a good idea. He probably needs to go back over towards the break.
Need to have the time.
God, Sugar Free is gaming? Yeah, it's crazy how I don't know who that is.
As for now, some space going to be opened up. Someone backing away as the Discord orb connects onto him.
RuPaul's still so far ahead.
Ult's so far away here from the side of Zeta Division.
What a nade!
The back line broken down. Sugar Free able to find Alpha Yi. The pulse bomb.
Oh!
Annihilated. This map has been his playground. And Zeta Division,
bro,
they're the ones with sand kicked into their eyes. Toronto Ultra setting themselves.
Who is this kid?
So critically well for a victory here, for a spot in the grand final. And all it's going to take is a scant few meters.
You have a situation where Flora just can't contest. I mean, he's not as good on the Tracer. But even seeing Alpha Yi being shut down by Sugar Free.
Oh my god. Really that shit's so nasty.
The rooftops and the high ground on Dorado. Alpha Yi, he's got limited skybox. That allows Sugar Free to suddenly make his play in. And this is the situation where so many of the memes, so many of the criticism of Merit being unable to play the Tracer as a hit scan now is applied onto Flora. It's the exact same situation, flipped over the other side.
Do you know what the funny part is? People were like, man, Merit can't play hit scan, Merit can't play Tracer, he's a hit scan one trick, wah, wah. So you wanna know what Toronto did after everyone's been telling him to do this? Since the beginning, Merit only plays hit scan and he hasn't swapped off. Crazy.
To be closed here.
Wow, you don't put your hit scan specialist on Echo or Tracer and you start winning? Holy shit. Who could have thought? Who could have figured it out?
Toronto was able to gain. Merritt at the start at least going to be looking for an opening shot here with that Widowmaker.
See if he stays.
No, will not.
Okay, it's going to be the cast again. Now remember, Zeta had a pretty reasonable defense on A, broken by the fact that Sugar Free completely outplayed the ground. And Toronto Ultra now.
All right, how do they want to do this?
Fearless.
Fearless.
Which is so good on rooftops. Good damage to Fearless early on.
Already worked low. The headshot.
Can you tell Alive that he is banned from Tracer?
Accurate as ever. Gonna look to reroute, work his way up.
Is he your guys' Merit?
Will be scouted out. Fearless lob jumping over. Okay, yeah, Anti coming through. They try to collapse. They try to get the peel.
I normally just VOD review with you guys. And it's like I don't have a good idea of how roles work with you guys. Basically, all right. Yeah. Alive, you are banned from Tracer. You can clip that and send it to him.
But honestly, too many mistakes here. One or two wrong deaths, especially if Finn or Violet die, that is critical. They'll have to come back on a much faster hero and forgo the ultimate. Speaking of which, this time.
All right, they're pushing up here.
Way further ahead than RuPaul.
Fearless has to go back.
You're gonna need to see some heroics out of Ultra again.
Cart once again.
All right, here's the hard part.
Someone shrugging off those sticky bombs. 61%.
Come on. Toronto's got this. Come on. Sugar Free's 80 to Pulse, but Finn has first nano. This is bad.
And that could be everything here for Zeta Division to try to cling on, to try to hold out hope.
Come on.
The nano going to be invested.
Oh, huge boop.
Jump forward. Bubble's going to be exchanged here.
Not the best nano engaged. I mean, the nano's basically gone. This is huge.
Oh, the nade!
Is absolutely monstrous. They get RuPaul both going to be taken down. Sugar Free sent to the pulse bomb. Nothing found. Merritt dead. And my God, I think they've done it. The overtime will bleed away. They had it on a platter.
No way.
Done yet. Zeta Division.
God damn it, man. Toronto had it.
They take us to our first map 7.
You say on a platter here, but guess what? Finn says
All right.
revenge.
I have to step away for a few minutes. I will be back before Sugar couldn't carry. Yeah, unfortunately. Like that last fight, just couldn't do it.
Thank you. Into the Diva, and Vega knows that he's
There we
going to
go.
swap over
All right.
towards the Brig. And for Toronto Ultra, nearly had the
Maito,
there, but timing
thank you for
was
the
not
follow.
on the side
I
as
appreciate
Zeta
it.
Division decide to push down on the pedal and go
All right.
Now Finn is the one sitting up the Katsuna rush. Maybe a little bit difficult.
So, Runasapi. We got the Sigma versus the Diva. Ash Tracer versus Cast Tracer. Bat Brig versus Kiriko Lucio. Overall, I think this is pretty even in terms of like comp matchup. Both teams have the ability to counterplay each other pretty well. RuPaul has Window, Sugar Free has Pulse, Merritt has Bob. Zeta should look for a Kitsune rush. Oh shit. They dropped the Window and Violet Ajaxes. Oh shit.
Out in the open, hands the keys to the kingdom over to him.
Where have I seen that one before? Have we seen that one before, guys? I remember it. I remember when Violet pencil jumped on King's Row. I remember. I was there. And now he jumps in front of a window and Ajaxes? Yeah. Okay, man. All right. We've got Flux versus Noon and Bomb. It's doable. Doable for Toronto. Flux onto Bernard. Are they able to punish? No. Suzu goes out. They use the Noon. Vega 1 HP. Is able to kite out. Are they able to get any kills here? No. They're able to punish Flora and Finn.
now the pushback comes through here for Toronto Ultra. HP Bar is going to be
Merit goes down. They're going to have to back off sooner than they would like because of that pick on Merit. Never mind, they're able to stagger Bernard really well. All right, that should even things out a bit.
Ultra's going to try and fight for the flip. They'll probably get the flip, but can they get the cap? That's the most important thing. Zeta Division have mostly, they have used up their entire ult bank.
They get the lead here. They've got Rally. They've got Pulse. Zeta's still only working with a Diva Bomb. Flora opts to get off the cast and go Tracer. Diva pushes forward. Wants to contest the forward spawn. Zeta wants to play for Kitsune if they're able to. Come on. Bernard's very low. They window to get space. Bernard has to bomb. They're going to Kitsune Rush to retake this. Yep, there it is. Are they able to kite this? They use Bob. I like that Bob. It provides a lot of peel for you. Bernard goes down, but Bob kills Alpha Yi. Are they able to pick anyone else? Sugar Free gets Violet. Vega gets Finn. Are they able to get... No. Oh my god. Any reason for the soldier ban? It's a great question, honestly. I genuinely don't know. Because Zeta would have gotten second ban because they won last map. I think that it's... I don't know.
It's been a big rally back here for him.
Like most of these bans I'm able to give a decent reasoning on. But the soldier ban doesn't make a lot of sense. They also banned they also banned Widow on Midtown. That one was very weird. Zeta's bans have been a bit cooked. I don't know. Like Toronto's been really smart with their bans. Zeta seems to be kind of like throwing out their bans willy-nilly. For example, last map, Toronto banned Ashe so that they could play it on this map.
You need to still cap here. Zeta do not have cap. They do not have any setup for the cap. They have to win this mid fight first. And ideally
nice rock. Alfie has Barrage. They need to watch for it, but Toronto's able to has 3 ults and they pick Flora early. Flora's like the biggest weakness. Oh my, what a pulse bomb, man. They're able to kill Violet. Are they able to pick Alfie? They should. Ooh. Gets Merit. No recall from Flora. You should just die point here. No ults.
Yeah, well, and they got about a minute less to work with. I think a minute 30 actually less to play through. They really can't afford to lose too many fights again. They still have to cap.
They need to burn a lot more. Ideally for Zeta. They have Nano. They need to win this fight. I think you go for like a Nano Barrage play. You need to win this one so that you can push, that you can actually get progress. On the opposite side, Toronto need to win this one to deny the progress. So I think you look for a Nano Barrage if you're Zeta. Someone goes early. They Nano Diva. Not that it's definitely not a bad option. But Sugar Free and Merit are able to get 2? Bro, what?
Not dissuaded, not flinching. They shut them down, they get the team kill. They usher the bot back across the map.
Zeta are not getting any distance. They're not getting any momentum here.
Yeah, Zeta denying it. The biggest thing on push is you need to win 2 fights in a row. You need to win 2 fights in a row so that you can break this cycle of win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1. You need to break this cycle as much as possible when you're at a deficit.
They don't even have to push. Look at this. Toronto Ultra can just chill here.
Deny now from Merit. Zones them back. Sleep Dart will connect.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, dude. It doesn't matter because it's... Sugar Free kills both squads. He almost kills Alfie too. Bro, this guy is... he's insane. He's so good. Those pulses are nuts. They're ridiculous.
Going over towards the Winston. Bit of a change up now from Toronto.
Someone's going to Winston.
Signal was working. I'm not
They
sure
do
about
this, dude. They do this every time.
There's no time
Oh, they did this on the other map too. I don't get the Winston into Diva is objectively bad. Why are you doing this to me? Like you have enough lead where it might not matter, but I just don't like the theory behind it.
Threatening it, but this is where things had unraveled for them last time. Dive forward from someone.
Sugar Free gets Violet. Finn is 1 HP. Are they able to pick? Yep, Sugar Free kills both supports again. Dude, like... How the hell are you supposed to win any fight? How? How are you supposed to win any fight when Sugar Free blinks into your backline, kills both your supports, and one of your DPS? Every time. How do you do it? You just can't win. There's nothing you can do. It's like you need twice the HP.
Finn and Violet eat a huge baronet from RuPaul. Violet gets taken down. Can't use the sound barrier. And that might just be the play that wins the map for Toronto Ultra. Zeta differential of ultimates to play through.
I mean, Zeta still have a ton of ults because they haven't been able to use them. Sugar Free's just been killing them over and over. And Vega kills Alpha E before they even beat. Bernard gets 2. It's not over yet. Bernard gets 3. All right. They're able to get both supports. Not both supports. They're able to get one of them. But they're just delaying. They're delaying so much time. And they're able to get the DMEC. That was a huge Alta Force. Alright, you've got Pulse. You've got Primal. You're walking into a Nano. You're walking into a Pulse Bomb. They need to get value from this Nano in order to win. That's their win condition for this fight, and then they've got to win another one.
Someone has the Primal, a really good stalling tool, and Zeta still need to
Yep.
have to do it now.
The thing is, they could increase this fight long enough for RuPaul or Vega to get an ultimate. And they're isolating people. The Nano Pharah, Vega kills Flora. Bernard's out of mech. Finn's dead. It's over. Toronto's going to the finals. Sugar Free. Sugar Free. You need to put respect on this kid's name now. You have to. You just have to.
And a Zeta division with hands in heads. Kasaurus, amazing bands coming through.
This guy, Sugar Free, right now, is playing like a top 3 DPS player in the world.
No doubt in my mind.
Not in NA, not just in a category. He's not just a flex DPS player now. He is playing like one of the best DPS players in the game on the entire planet.
You've got an infinite budget essentially to build whatever super team you want. They disappointed in Dallas, but now here at the EWC in Riyadh,
he's done playing. He's done.
To the top 2 guaranteed.
What an unbelievable performance. And that DPS2, absolutely incredible merit in his own right. Some fantastic moments from the outset with that Ashe, taking names, clicking heads, but Sugar Free, since Dorado onward, this guy, he dominated the lobby.
Dude, it was his lobby.